Hey guys, it's Mrs. J. Hope you're doing well. So today we're going to talk about subtraction, and our learning target is I can subtract one-digit numbers using different strategies. So we're going to talk about some of those strategies we can use, and some of them are going to be more concrete, so using manipulatives or physical objects like counters. And some of them are going to be more abstract, like mental math. So we're going to start, and when we subtract, we use this sign. This is called a minus sign, and we do this to subtract or find the difference. So whenever I see a minus sign, I'm subtracting, I'm taking away. So we're going to look at some problems, and we're going to see kind of what strategies we can use, because this is review for us. So when I read this one, it's going to say 8 minus 3 equals. 8 minus 3 equals. And I know I'm going to subtract or take away. So one thing I can do is I can use counters, right? So that's very concrete. So I can count out 8 counters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I know I'm not going to add 3 more because I'm taking away. I'm finding the difference. So I need to take them away. I'm not going to add 3 more. Sometimes that's a big misconception that my friends have, is they just want to add. But I have to make sure I look at that sign. I know that is a minus sign, so I need to take away. So I'm going to take away 3. 1, 2, 3. So once I've taken away 3, I'm going to see what my answer is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I count the remaining counters, and my answer is 5. So that's one strategy you can use, right, is counters. And if you need help, you can put them in a tens frame. Sometimes that helps me see the counters better, or organize the counters, or see different ways I can make 8 in the tens frame. So our next strategy we're going to use is we are going to use drawing a picture. And this is one that a lot of my friends like to use. So I'm going to draw circles. I'm going to draw 8 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So once I have my 8 circles, we're going to check our answer. We're going to see if we get the same as we do with the counters. I'm going to take away, right? That means I'm going to have a less. I'm going to take away. So I need to cross out. So I'm going to cross out what number? Sometimes I have to put like a cross out X through this number to remind myself I'm crossing out, I'm taking away. So I'm going to cross out the second number. I'm going to cross out 3. So 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to count how many are left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we got the same answer. So that's another strategy I can use. One that we like to use in our classroom is touch points. So how I use touch points to subtract, when I add, I count on, right? So I'd touch 8 and I'd count up. But when I subtract, I'm going to touch the number and I'm going to count backward. And I'm going to use the touch points on 3 to count backward. So I'm going to go 8, 7, 6, 5. So again, using my touch points, I got the same answer. So 8, I'm going to count backward. 7, 6, 5. Another strategy, we've got one more. And remember, you can choose the best one for you, because not everybody likes to use the same strategy, and that's okay, because you need to find the one that works best for you. So the next one is using our number line. So when I use my number line, I can count, I can do jumps, right? And in this case, I'm going to jump backward, because I'm going to have a number that's less. I'm subtracting. I'm using my minus sign, and I'm finding the difference. So I'm going to do backward jumps. So I'm going to start at 8, and I'm going to have to look at this second number. That's going to tell me how many jumps I'm going to do backward. So I'm going to do 3 jumps backward. So 1, 2, 3. Again, I get my same answer, 5. So that's another strategy I can use. So I'm going to go ahead and so you used all those strategies. If you don't have counters at home, that's okay. You could use pennies, you could use Fruit Loops, you could use Cheez-Its, anything that you can count. But what I'm going to do is I want you to think about those strategies using the manipulatives, so the counters or the Cheez-Its or the coins or whatever. Touch points, drawing your picture. Remember, when I subtract, I'm crossing out the second number, and using a number line. I want you to think about those strategies, and you're going to use what strategies are best for you. So I'm going to give you a couple problems. I'm going to give you a chance to write them down so you can do them at home. Leave comments on this video if you need help or have any questions about any of the other strategies. All right, so we have 4 minus 1 equals, 9 minus 3 equals, 8 minus 4 equals, 7 minus 6 equals. So I'm going to give you a second to write those down. All right, like I said, if you have any questions, go ahead and let me know. Thanks for tuning in and talking about subtraction with me. Thanks. Bye.